Alright, so here I am at a restaurant. I don't go to restaurants often. And so I am here at a restaurant just enjoying some music. And then all of a sudden, the water's seeping in, and the waiter yells, anyone who has a car, who parked in the parking lot, it's flooded now. And, water's seeping into the restaurant. People have abandoned their tables. It happens slowly, but now everyone's kind of seeking higher elevation in the restaurant. And so I rush outside to see if I can, move my car and kind of tell, no, there's not even really a chance anymore. And now there's like a million people behind me. Like you can't tell from this video, but there's like at least like 50 people behind me, and they're just like pushing and shoving, and I can barely move. It's really tough, and everyone's just like staring at this. Fortunately, our restaurant was at the top of a hill, which sucks for those other restaurants. And someone kept shouting, "That guy's in the car, he's signaling." And one of the cars kept like flashing his lights. It's like mostly submerged in the water already. And yeah, it was pretty bizarre, because we don't live in New Orleans. Like, we don't get any flooding. Like, there's no chance that water can even hit our ankle level, because there's just so much space here. So it was very bizarre seeing this. I didn't know this, but at the time, it was the lowest elevation city in the area. And this is like some once in a millennium flood, or it's some type of climate change signal. But anyhow, I was looking down, and someone kept saying like, "We need to call the police now," and because someone was apparently signaling and they couldn't get out of the car. So I was like, okay, this is very bizarre to me, because we don't live in New Orleans. It doesn't flood ever. So I decided to do it because I know about the bystander effect, where like if you don't take responsibility, someone else assumes that they will, but no one actually does. So I pull out the phone, but Sprint is not working. Like my cell service is not picking it up. I tried several times, and then I oh, look at that car go. Whoa, that car literally just straight up went under the water. Anyhow, I asked someone else, because my phone didn't work. I made sure someone else got the responsibility. Now you see a shot where we decided to climb to higher elevation. Apparently we were on like a very steep hill, so there's like a bigger hill behind us. As you can tell, where we were before is pretty much moderately flooded. Then we moved to even higher elevation from where we were before. Essentially, we just kind of like they literally even had ladders. There's a lot of strangers that were like just really helpful. They were like pulling our hands, pulling us up this ladder. It was a very like high, like steep elevation area with a lot of hills, which I wasn't really used to. Nonetheless, we're like kind of here, and you can see like these people in these like aqua uniforms walking in the other direction towards the flood. And then you see all these like fire trucks now on the street. Obviously, there's no signs of real flooding at this point, but we do see a lot of police cars, fire trucks. Again, very jarring within like 2 hours time, to go from like moderate rain where I parked the car, see the whole car parking lot turn into a swimming pool. So I'm walking up. Again, a lot of police cars, weird cars. It seems like that rescue movie that Ashton Kutcher did, Guardian. And here's where it gets really bizarre. Like you see like these like people in aqua uniforms, and then they have like the boats.
Oh my goodness.
It confused me. It was also very shocking to see this actually occur in real time, in real life for me, because it doesn't happen here. But what was weird for me was the fact that, like, first off, where's like your oxygen supply? Like, are you like? I guess they've been trained to breathe, like hold their breath for a long time underwater. Maybe that is their uniform, or maybe our state's not real well equipped for this. Which led me to the other confusing part, which was that why the heck were they walking so slow? Like, shouldn't they be running, or if they're trying to save a life? I guess there's no like, maybe no one actually. Well, from reports later after the event, I heard 2 people actually drowned, but yeah, they weren't running. They were kind of just like walking briskly, marching. And then you see like this truck with like a huge like rescue tub on it, which was bizarre to me for the same reason. I don't really see. I didn't even know our state had equipment for that because like it never happens here. I'm glad that they did. They somehow got access to it in time. I guess they didn't have to use it. Maybe because I don't know. They just didn't have to use it, which was why I was still on the truck. Maybe it wasn't as bad, or I don't know what was going on. Maybe the amount of people they had that were trained were, I guess, ready to go. Here, we get to the top, and that's it.